There comes a moment in life when everything seems broken, when the world you once knew suddenly feels unfamiliar, and the pieces you've carefully put together seem to shatter in an instant. It's a moment that can sneak up on anyone, no matter how strong or prepared you think you are. The weight of the world presses down, heavy and relentless, making it hard to breathe. You wonder if you'll ever catch your breath again, or if this suffocating feeling will last forever. Every thought feels overwhelming, and even the smallest tasks seem impossible. But that's exactly when hope sneaks in, quiet, unannounced, like a sunrise breaking through the clouds after a long, stormy night. It doesn't always arrive with fanfare or grand gestures. Sometimes it's just a gentle shift, a soft glow that reminds you the darkness won't last forever. Let me tell you about someone I know. Let's call her Mia. She's not a celebrity or a hero in the traditional sense, just a real person, facing real struggles like so many of us do. Not too long ago, Mia found herself standing at the edge of rock bottom. She had just lost her job, out of the blue, with no warning, no time to prepare. The security she'd worked so hard to build vanished overnight, leaving her with a sense of panic and disbelief. Rent was due in days. The bills kept piling up, each envelope a reminder of how quickly things can spiral out of control. Every call was a reminder of bills, not friends. The phone became a source of anxiety, not comfort, and every ring made her heart race with dread. The world she knew felt upside down. The familiar became strange, and the future seemed like a distant, unreachable place. It was the kind of struggle that makes you question everything: your worth, your future, your strength. Doubt creeps in, whispering that maybe you're not enough, that maybe you'll never find your way out. One evening, as Mia sat alone on her porch, gripping a mug more for comfort than caffeine, she watched the world go by, feeling invisible and small. The silence was heavy, broken only by the distant sounds of life continuing without her. Then, a stranger passed by. He noticed her teary eyes, paused for a moment, and offered a gentle smile. Without saying a word, he handed her a note, a simple folded piece of paper, exchanged in silence. Inside it read, "This moment is not your forever. You are stronger than you think." The words were simple, but they carried a weight that felt like a lifeline. That small act, the kindness of a stranger, was like a match to her inner darkness. It didn't solve her problems, but it reminded her that she wasn't invisible, that someone cared enough to reach out. Something shifted in Mia. She didn't have all the answers, and her problems didn't disappear overnight. But for the first time in weeks, she felt a glimmer of hope, a reason to believe that things could change. That note sparked a tiny flame of possibility. It was enough to get her through the night, and then the next day, and the day after that. She reached out to friends she hadn't spoken to in months, swallowed her pride, and asked for help. She updated her resume and applied to new jobs, even when it felt pointless. And even volunteered at a local shelter, hoping to find purpose in helping others and to remind herself that she still had something to give. For the first time in weeks, she felt her heartbeat match her hope. Each small step forward made the darkness a little less overwhelming. And just like that, a small spark turned the darkest night into a new dawn. The world didn't change overnight, but her perspective did. Mia landed a new job, one she loved even more than the last. She paid her rent, caught up on her bills, and felt a sense of relief she hadn't known in months. And more importantly, she found a new sense of purpose. She realized that her journey wasn't just about survival, but about growth, connection, and rediscovering her own strength. Her struggle didn't define her future. Her resilience did. She became a source of hope for others, sharing her story and reminding them that even in the darkest times, there's a way forward. Real life is filled with moments like this, where emotions meet reality, and hope finds you when you least expect it. Sometimes it's the smallest gesture that makes the biggest difference. Maybe you're in your own struggle right now, searching for that spark. Maybe you're waiting for a sign, or just a reminder that things can get better. Or maybe you've already found it and just need a reminder. You're not alone. There are people out there who care, even if you haven't met them yet. If you've ever experienced an unexpected moment of hope, share your story below. Your words might be the encouragement someone else needs to keep going, because your spark might be the light someone else is waiting for. In sharing hope, we help each other find our way through the darkness, one small act at a time.